We get a lot of questions these days about ATVs and UTVs and how they interact with traffic laws and accidents and so forth. Mainly what people have talked about even more are the side-by-sides, which are the ATVs, carry two people obviously in the side-by-side position. They watch television and so forth, and lots of times they see shows, often set in Alaska or places like that, where municipalities allow those vehicles on the streets as though they were regular motor vehicles. That's usually the case in Colorado. We're a little bit behind in terms of deciding how to treat those kinds of things. People say, well, how are they not at least as safe as a motorcycle? Well, there's a good point there. They are probably just as safe, not more so than a motorcycle, because they have roll bars and you're seated and you can put actually seat belts in some of them. The difference is the legislature hasn't really looked at it very carefully to see how to handle those. For the most part, the side-by-sides won't go highway speeds, so there's always the concern that if someone's driving one, they can't get up to a highway speed and they're going to block traffic. And since they're wider and bigger, they're harder to get off to the side of the road like scooters and so forth. So that's one thing. Also, a lot of them aren't made to travel any long distance at high speed. They get unstable. So the people are still trying to figure that out. I expect down the road here we're going to start seeing a lot more legislation that's going to allow these side-by-side type vehicles, particularly electric ones, on city roads anyway. Probably municipalities will start working on that if the legislature gives them enough leeway. But we're going to look into more of this, and we'll make some more videos in the future to talk a little bit about it, because it's obviously an item of interest to you guys. And I would say you need to check your insurance to see who's covering it, if anybody. It's probably not going to be covered under your auto insurance. It should be covered probably under your homeowners, but you need to check. Make sure if something happens to that thing when you're using it, or if it gets stolen, that it is listed on your insurance and that it's handled the right way.